Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the last Cloudia video. Apologies for the late review, because this guy's been out for a little bit now, but I will review him now. I looked over his kit a bit ago, and I'm ready. It took me a little bit, because I was not sure about something on his kit, if it was gonna be good or not. But I guess I'm ready. So nothing special here, but the best thing is that his special is at least one hit. Not one hit, but to one enemy. So that typically in this game, that means that the damage is probably going to be a lot better than if it was AoE. That's just kind of how things are, unfortunately. But at least he has like instant gap close, but it's on the S3, so not as good. His hit counts are not that high from what I've heard. His damage looks really strong for a dark damage dealer, which is a little surprising because in Brave Exvius, he had a thunder weapon as his reward, and also his LB did fire damage, but apparently we're ignoring both of those things, and we are making him dark instead. So obviously they just did that just because they could, I guess. And even look at this, there's fire on his sword. What's dark about that? I don't know. Anyways, he has a lot of damage. A lot of damage caps with one weapon. Remember, you really want to remember to equip only one weapon on this guy, because he has a lot of passives and skills that require only one weapon, or else you don't get a lot of stuff. So one of the things I like is that it's not guaranteed, but the one where if you skill attack, not special, unfortunately, it looks like it's only for skills. When you skill attack bosses, if damage is cut by attribute resistance, then you get to ignore it, and you get to deal damage. So I like that. Very useful. It means you can bring him to a lot of fights, but mainly you're going to focus on building a dark team with him. That's kind of what you do nowadays. There's not as much diversity these days. You basically have to bring an elemental team with maybe a little bit of diversity in terms of elements, if there's like a mage that fits on a team. Apologies for that. Anyways, the only other interesting thing here is that he takes 50% less physical attack, specials, and counters, but you take more magic damage. But there's ways to mitigate that too by, getting skills that reduce magic damage. So you can do that, because it doesn't say, like, I don't know why it would ever say that, but like, oh, if you raise your magic damage resistance or something, then this goes away or something. They've never done, I don't think they've ever done that, but you can do that. There are ways around that. So he's a very strong, tanky boy for physical damage, but in terms of magic damage, not so much. So some highlights here. I believe one of them are chance for special to do critical damage, special critical damage cap. That's pretty good. But there's one thing here. Where is it at? This instant strike. 150% for physical attacks when you equip one single weapon. So that's one of the things. Pretty cool. And now down to the special stuff. Revive. He gets a revive, which is pretty cool. Based on enemies, you get a little bit more strength and HP or damage. Yeah, just damage and strength. So equip one weapon, you get more cap. That's a lot of special. That's a lot of damage cap for a special. So to me, it really seems like he's like the special, like the dark version of Lenneth, which is, I guess, pretty fitting. He hates dragons, of course. And the one thing here, which some of you may turn off because SCT recovers speed minus 10%. Not a big deal, actually. But when you equip one weapon, look at that. Skill attack damage 60k. That's crazy. So this guy does not have a lot of hits, apparently. But his damage caps are extremely high in the right circumstances, equipping one weapon. So if you need someone who's just going to be swinging like a crazy person and just going out there. By the way, this sprite looks very nice, by the way. But anyways, this guy's gonna be hitting really hard, just not a lot of hitting hard. So if you like that, this guy might be for you. In terms of everything else, he doesn't really offer anything besides damage. He doesn't have any, like, anima. Like, typically these collaboration units don't have that. But he's just another spot to put on our dark team. So, he has a lot of damage, but he doesn't really offer anything like a lot of the other units lately have been offering. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a 7.5. I think that's fair. He's very strong. He's going to be hitting very hard. But when it comes to my reviews, I like to see if units can do other things too. And this guy can't really do that. He's just kind of tanky a little bit. He gets a lot of strength. He's going to be hitting really, really, really hard. But we have a lot of units that can do that right now. So there isn't really, it's not a really big deal. Anyways, I might get some SHIT for that review score, but I'm willing to stand by it, guys. I'm willing to stand by it. Anyways, dark physical attack damage, and then you get a little bit of damage cap after battle. XP received 100%. Not stackable though, so not as good. Unless this value is higher than the XP gain from the skill. Battle start when you use the only god type ally. So you basically have to be the only god. That's not even that big of a deal. 15%, meh. So the trait isn't really that good. The one thing that I really like is the Shadow Raid here. 20% buff. And it doesn't say that it goes away, but it probably does. Because for 3 SC, that seems way too good. But dark attack damage, 20% buff. I would have to see if it goes away quickly or not. I'm not sure. But it is good. For 3 SC, that is quite good. This is probably never going to really happen. Most times you want to be full health at all times against hard bosses. So this is not worth it. For 7 SC, not worth it. So not a very good arc here. The reward is fine. Take 50% less physical damage. And you boost your defense based on how much HP is left, but again, you're not really caring about that too much, so not the best. I would say this arc is gonna get like a 5 because the Shadow Raid's basically saving it from being not that amazing. So alright, so now that the review's over, let's look at this paid equipment. Alright, so his weapon. Let's go to max enhancement. Not bad. Not good. Not that good because it doesn't go up to 300, but okay. Equipped with only weapon, of course. Some damage cap, nothing special there. Oh. Special damage cap, 15k more. Oh geez. Okay, now that's good. That is a good weapon there. Okay. There's the flat 15% damage taken. Magic damage. Okay, so okay. Problem, reaction, solution. Literally in the fine print right here. Magic damage taken 20%. And how much do you take on this passive here? Let's go ahead and look, guys. What is it? Is 20%? Yep. Problem, reaction, solution. Literally in the print right here. They offered the problem, or they made the problem. They're gonna offer the solution. So with this, you take no extra magic damage, and then you get more damage cap to bosses, which is what matters the most. So that's kind of dirty. They have not done this in quite some time, but that's pretty dirty. This doesn't give any strength, but it's basically built for him. Obviously you're gonna get the sword. I mean, 15k for special. I mean, he's gonna be hitting really hard if you build all that up for special. Alright, so I don't have 10 tickets. I typically like to wait until I have 10, but for the video, I'm gonna go ahead and do all of these tickets, guys. And maybe I'll get lucky. I didn't get lucky on the 10 pull, the free 10 pull, but hey, what can you do? I got lucky with the summer units, so well, one of the summer units. I did not get lucky with the other one. I got her, but I didn't get lucky. Maybe we'll get him with these 8 tickets here. There's one red. I mean, at least I got something. So I got that, I got the Shadow Raid. So that's okay, I guess. Was kind of hoping for the unit, but I guess we're gonna have to live without it. This, I mean, I don't have some of the arcs. I don't have Freya, but it's like this is like really inconsequential to me. If I don't get anything from this, it's like whatever to me. There is something in there, and it's gonna be an arc. So, oh, okay, whatever. Could have been one of the L arcs that I don't have, but whatever. And then I've got 7 tickets here. I have both of them, and I think I have both arcs, but I don't remember. I might not have one of them, so whatever. Once again, I've got all 3 characters of the older characters already, except for Freya. I said all 3. I completely forgot about Freya, as if she doesn't exist. Okay, so I got the arc, the LR, so I didn't get literally nothing, but would have been nice to get the character, but maybe just kind of yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll get one of the other characters because there will be more characters, guys. So I'm not going to be pulling for him. My gem stash is not really looking that good. For some reason, every time I reset this display, it always cuts off the gems. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm not afraid to hide my gem count. I have 12k. Not very good right now, so I'd like to save that for something that's actually more worth it. Because there probably could be another dark damage dealer down the road that'll hit really hard too. And that's not limited. So it'd be pretty fun to use, but whatever. I'll live without it. Unless there's gonna be more part 1 tickets down the road, which I doubt. I mean, there probably will be 2 more, because there's only 8 in total. So there'll probably be 2 more, but that's not gonna give me anything. I would have to be like a luck god to pull that. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel for the more reviews when those come out. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.